Okay, looky. What do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like GMG. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them can and all come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the trolls and haters, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks and come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps,
Do 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 do. This little light of mine. Hey, good morning to ye. Listen, it's your boy Big Phil speaks. Y'all know what this is, the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Listen, brought to you by myself and that good GMG, Good Money Gang. Listen, how are y'all doing this morning? I know I'm late. But I'm still on time. You better believe that one, huh? Listen, if you found yourself amongst the living and breathing and functioning, and yeah, you blessed and you're highly favored and you are here. Make today the best day ever. And while you're at it, plan, plot, and strategize so that if you're so blessed to see what tomorrow, you make it an even better day than the day. That part. Huh? It's Monday morning. Monday morning. Listen, I don't care if you're getting off of work, going into work on time or late, or if you're looking across the bed at your boo-boo bun thing situation or lituation, ready to put in that work. The Good Morning Gang Morning Show gonna get you right and ready. You better believe it. Who we got in the house? The home team, GMG, the moderation king, DC Sniper. Southeast Slimmy is Night Riders in the building. Good morning to ye, Lady Costa Natha. She's in the building. Shadnet Bridges. Good morning to ye. Happy birthday, Shadnet. Happy birthday to ye. Happy birthday. Listen, Vino Diva from that good old West Side. Yeah, I'm late, Vino, but I'm still on time. Hey, Nay. Good morning, Nay. I see you. Sexy Sugar Mama. She's in the building. Good morning to ye. Bab Wilson, GMG. You said you almost went back to sleep? Damn mad. Polo Dolo. Salute, young star. Huh? Miss A Block, 1/3 of that HR team. Said Big Phil report to HR. Listen, I already had called in, Miss A Block. You forgot to check your notes. Whoop. There it go. D Blade from that good H-Town is in the building. Harlem History is in the building. Grand Risings. Jeannie Miles. GMG, the teacher, is late to class. Listen, I sent the sub in for a moment, but now I'm here. Get your act together. Huh? We in the building, huh? Crack baby, trick baby. Michelangelo, good morning, TKBS Nation, GMG. We in here. Listen, Rich Wilson, what's goody like the mob, huh? Who else we got in here before we take off? UPT Ray from around the way. What's up with it, Slim? I see you. GMG, huh? Jay Pierce is in the building. What's good? West Coast living, top of the top. You feel me? Listen. The Frog, good morning to ye. Vader Wade Beats. Listen, y'all do what I like to do and what I like to say every time. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Boop, boop. Oh, the fireworks are in the building. More importantly, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Boop, up. While you at it, last but not least, hit that notification bell for your boy. So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang Morning Show drop, whenever Feel the Love Fridays drop, or anything that I put on this good Big Phil Speaks channel. That part, huh? Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Huh? Yeah, I'm talking about we about to go up. We about to go up. That part, huh? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Blessings upon blessings to ye. It's been a long night without you, my friends. But the morning's here and we gonna do it again. Listen, Creole Cupcake, she's in the building. Hey, good morning, Bella, Bella, Bella. Good morning to ye. Dev Lee is in the building. That's the resident GMG legal legal department. That Miss Dev Lee. That you got a problem? She's suing for on behalf of GMG. That part, huh? Listen, so much went on this morning. I know y'all like, damn, Phil, why you so late? Shy Love, I see you, Shy. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, you didn't get to see it last time, huh, Shy? Yeah, we doing things. Yeah, baby. Listen, and tell them, damn, Lee, ain't no, listen, they better get right or get left, you feel me? Listen, there's so much went on this morning. I ain't even gonna get in the middle of it. I ain't gonna even, it don't matter. I'm here. You feel me? I know y'all like, you late, Naga. Yeah, I'm late, but I'm still on time. That part right there. Don't let that go over, under, or around, or through your head. Pause. No diddy. Listen, huh? Justin Show. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. We late, but we here. Huh? The Uptown Compadre, Frank Murphy, DC Mumbo Sauce. You feel me? Better late than never. GM to the M and F and G. That part right there. Y'all see that title, Mentally Yours. Mentally Yours. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna bring that all together a little bit later in the show. Mentally Yours, boy. But I tell you, there's a lot of people that are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs out here. Danny D, BMG, come on over to the good YouTube, huh? Listen. Good morning. Where do I want to start? Oh, I know where I want to start. Remember that Bama, that old wrinkly Bama out there in Nevada that was being a racist, a bigot. We talk about that. Where you get hang at is a tree in your backyard to be hung from. Y'all remember that, right? That Bama and them old crusty little broads he was with got arrested, huh? Got arrested. The police chief in that area said, we not doing that. This is 2024. Get your ass a charge right now. I said, okay. I said, now we talking. Teach these Bammers a lesson and maybe they will shut their figgity up. Either that or act right or take flight. That part. T-Page, good morning. Good morning to ye. When we fight, we win. That part right there. That police chief said, you are not bringing none of that Bama shiggity down here right where we at. This Nevada. This ain't Muttlett, Kentucky. This is not good old boy Alabama. This is not my cousin is my lover, Mississippi. No disrespect to anybody from those days. I'm just saying from the backwoods, them good old boy areas, those sundown towns. That's what I'm talking about. So I ain't got no problems with nobody else from those states. Love all y'all. But guess what? It's certain individuals that need not to be here no more. That part right there. Hey, Night Rider, you feel me? Who the hell is it? I'm just saying. Listen, that Bama, he thought he was, yeah, and they need to talk. They need to holler at the big Bama too, because the big Bama was giggling a little bit too much, but then he got a little too uncomfortable for him, so he got his big ass up and got off the screen though. But they need to holler at him. Maybe put him on community service because he sat there a little bit too long with your big ass, huh? You feel me? He sat there too long. Rich Wilson, that part right there. You feel me? My cousin is my lover, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? There's a special sundown town right now named that somewhere in Mississippi. You feel me? Good morning, good morning. Hey, the big Bama, not the little one, big Bama. That part, Rich, I'm just saying, these some of biatches need to act like it's 2024 and not 1918, 17, whenever. Huh? It's a different world. There's a different strokes. Yeah, all that for each and every one of us. And if you don't like me, move around, because I ain't going nowhere. That part right there. He lucky. That dude that was talking all that bullshittery is lucky that he was, you know what I'm saying, that dude was with the camera being nice, because that would have been oops upside his head, like oops upside his head for the one time. Hey, Miss A Block, you ain't that chocolate, Miss A Block. They could be your cousins too. They could be your cousins too. Don't do it. Reconsider. DC Momo sauce, damn it. Hey, Harlem History, act right or take flight, huh? You better head left before you get treated right. That part. What the hell? Okay. Anywho, I just had to bring that up as a preliminary. Tone, I'm live on YouTube, but I have not forgotten you, brother. I'm reaching out ASAP like Rocky. ASAP like Rocky. Hey, Vader Way, shut the hell up. Anywho, back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I had to bring that up because I found that is one of those aha moments. Yeah, that's what the hell your Bama ass get. You want to talk all that Jim Crow type of thing? Then guess what? Welcome to 2024, Bama. Listen. They had to react so people wouldn't protest their racial demographics are like 99.9% Caucasian in that Nevada town. I get that, but a lot of those Caucasians in that Nevada town ain't with the effery. They ain't with that. They say we want peace. We don't want war. My cousins are Portuguese and them Bama's ain't that. Portuguese is why you better do your due diligence on what Portuguese is, huh? Portuguese. Huh? Portuguese in lover. Tina Marie said it best. What persuasion was she? Portuguese in lover. Listen, they along that side with the Spaniards. You better know what you know. But anywho, we moving on. Charlie Hustle, good morning to ye. Good morning. Do. Now I read your message. Vader Wait, I read your message over on IG. Talking about the remix or whatever you talking about. Hey, Crystal, good morning to ye. I see you. But it's all good. It's all good. Wait, I don't think that's how you said that word. Listen, I said what I said. I said what I said. That part, we about to move on. Big Mike, what's good? Showtime, y'all coming over to the good YouTube. Huh? I ain't gonna stick and stay there, but just know, ladies and gentlemen, life is what you make it, right? Life is what you make it. Remember I said it because I'm gonna say that later on in this show. Life is what you make it. Some of these Bamas act like life is what I make it. Like what they say goes. Like you have no say on this earth. Like your life don't mean nothing on this earth. And I wanted to be what the hell I wanted to be. Nah, nigga. It's a new day, a new day, a new day. Yeah. Listen. And I think I would have went to jail. I went there with the January because I would have went all oops upside his head. Oops, I'm telling you, I would have. Not ragamuffin luck. Ragamuffin luck. Come give me the ragamuffin. Y'all don't know about that's before y'all time. Let me stop. Music for God too. Good morning, darling. 757 Buds is in the building. Huh? Portuguese and love. Yeah, that's the Portuguese. You know what I'm talking about? That's how they say it. Portuguese. I'm Portuguese. Yeah, I'm telling. Shout out to them, though. Shout out to them. No hate. It's all love. I'm not anti-you. I'm pro-me, but with an emphasis on building we. Don't forget that part, huh? Don't forget that part, but that's at the end of the show. Not now. Where else am I going to go? Ladies, you got to be more careful in who you deal with. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm pulling up the right one before I go there. Portuguese and lover. Said I wanna be. Portuguese and lover. Oh, before I get to that story, I want to acknowledge this store from, hold up. Let me get it right before I get left. Speaking of Alabama, there's a family in a restaurant. The situation that I want to personally give acknowledgement to. They run a restaurant, and the way they run it is doper than dope. Listen, they run a restaurant where, yes, they want to, they want to prosper, but they want to prosper more than monetarily. They want to prosper in their soul. And this right here is something different. Y'all pay attention, huh?
Over in Bruton, Alabama is a very special restaurant that we've been wanting to try for a while. When you walk in Drexel and Honeybees, you're going to find lots of great country cooking. What you're not going to find is a cash register because Drexel and Honeybees operates on donations only. So everyone eats, regardless of the ability to pay. If you're hungry, you're not going to be turned away here, but if you're fortunate enough to have extra, you can pay it forward to the next person. It's just an added bonus that all of this food tastes amazing. No wonder Steve Harvey, Reader's Digest, and Southern Living all talked about Drexel and Honeybees. We had to come see it for ourselves. So come on in and let Miss Lisa fix you up a plate. And if you want to find out more about her book or the restaurant, go to drexelandhoneybees.com.
Yes, they do. They say it just like that. Anywho, all of us said Phil got to chill. Watch him about my white side, damn it. Sharonda Bradford, good morning. Good morning. I said what I said, Portuguese and love. Y'all better go listen to the song and see how she pronounced that. Talking about what they don't say. What I know about Ragamuffin Live, man, please. I used to be in a spot called the Clubhouse up in D.C. And if y'all know about the Clubhouse, y'all know it was on and pee-zopping. But anywho, that restaurant right there, Bruton's, need to be around forever. Because to me, that right there is dope. They're taking it upon themselves to say, listen, and I don't know the population of the town. I don't know, how many people live there or pass through there. But the fact that they said, if you come through our doors, you will not go hungry. You will not walk away not fed. Man, that's a ode to Big Mama's house. That's a ode to your grandmama and them's. That's a ode to your mom in the hood that looked out for the homies and the helpless. That restaurant right there is a throwback to what community was about, and I'm loving every goddamn minute of it. You feel me? Bruton's, I say, live forever and prosper forever. And if anybody can help out and send them a donation or something just on GP, I say do it. The same way they say that somebody got a little extra money, if they want to pay it forward just for somebody else, pay it forward. That's what community is about. We need a restaurant like that in every metropolis, every little small town, every little town and township in America. We need those. You hear me? We need to care a little bit more. Hey, Michelangelo, the clubhouse. They don't know nothing about the clubhouse, Slim. I'm trying to tell you. One thing for sure, two things for certain. You was gonna hear some bomb-ass music in the clubhouse, both reggae, hip-hop, and everything else. You was gonna get high. You was gonna get high and lit, whether you was drinking or smoking or not, because it was like a cloud that permeated the top of the club. So you was gonna catch your contact and you was gonna get your wine and grind on, huh? Some people got a little bit more, but I'ma just leave it like that. Listen. That's what it's Portuguese. Yes, I know how to pronounce Portugal. I know how to pronounce that, but they don't pronounce it like that. In their dialect, they don't say Portuguese. I'm Portuguese. They don't say that I'm Portuguese. They say I'm Portuguese. Yeah. They need one of those in every city in America. That's a fact right there. Yeah, that's God's work right there. That's a fact. That's a fact, y'all. Cotton candy. That's a fact. It's awesome. I missed it. They don't charge for food. Yes, they charge for food, but hold on. Let me replay that. It's replay worthy. It's replay worthy.
Over in Brewton, Alabama is a very special restaurant that we've been wanting to try for a while. When you walk in Drexel and Honeybees, you're gonna find lots of great country cooking. What you're not gonna find is a cash register because Drexel and Honeybees operates on donations only. So everyone eats, regardless of the ability to pay. If you're hungry, you're not going to be turned away here, but if you're fortunate enough to have extra, you can pay it forward to the next person. It's just an added bonus that all of this food tastes amazing. No wonder Steve Harvey, Reader's Digest, and Southern Living all talked about Drexel and Honeybees. We had to come see it for ourselves. So come on in and let Miss Lisa fix you up a plate. And if you want to find out more about her book or the restaurant, go to drexelandhoneybees.com.
Drexel and Honeybees in Brewton, Alabama is a unique black-owned restaurant with a donation-only policy. Open Tuesday through Thursday. Founders Freddie and Lisa Thomas McMillan serve Southern comfort food like fried chicken and cornbread, ensuring no one leaves hungry. There are no set prices. Guests can pay whatever they wish or leave a thank you note. All contributions go directly to covering the restaurant's costs, not for profit, allowing them to continue feeding those in need. Man, my God, that right there, man. If that don't warm your heart, you's a cold-hearted summer. You know what I'm talking about. That part. Phil donates light-skinned turkeys. Yeah. Y'all better talk to somebody that's actually from Portugal, that speaks Portuguese or Portuguese, as you want to say. See how they pronounce it. Just like the word is north and south. But if you go down to New Orleans, they say north, they say south. Understand it's differences in dialect. Crystal, what you talking about 3 floors? You don't know nothing about nothing. What you talking about? Des and D, super. Another third of that HR team is in the building. My first Jamaican crush came from Clubhouse. I was 14. Hey, Mumbo Sauce, listen. Damn, my brother did not know you was on. I came on late, Des. I came on late. So you right on time, my brother. Cassie, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. It's pay at your own discretion, man. That right there is doper than dope. Peep scheme, wagwan, brethren. I know you know about the Clubhouse. I know you know. Do have light-skinned chicken, but it don't matter. Listen. Like they do got light skinned turkey gravy, huh? Shala said Friendsgiving loading. Kathy, no, I'm not saying nothing negatively about it. I'm just saying the way they pronunciate words is how in their dialect is how they pronounce it. It's name me one. Well, I can't do that. Y'all get me somebody that's actually Portuguese in the building or from Portugal and ask them how they pronunciate Portuguese and see what they say. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Badass says, yeah, I'm late, but I'm right on time. Clubhouse was live in them days. That's that part right there. GMG reunion going to be in Alabama. To visit that restaurant, that would be dope. To visit that restaurant would be doper than dope. I would take that pilgrimage. I would take that journey. It's pronounced just how it's spelled. That's not true. Phil, that's racist. No, it's not. How, Sway? How, Sway? Marlon Elder. Good morning.
Good morning. What's up?
What's going on? This is DJ Red, right?
Yeah.
What's goody like the mob?
Yeah, put that camera on your live
Huh?
on here on YouTube.
Say that again, brother.
I said, first that camera on your YouTube live broadcast. First
That's
time.
what's up. That's what's up. Did you see the first story we was talking about with Drexel and honeybees?
Nah, I missed that.
Is a restaurant down in Bruton, Alabama, who has a donation only policy when it comes to them giving out their food or whatever the case may be. That way, somebody could be hungry and not have no money, could still get a plate to eat or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
It is a dope. It's an echo. Let me change that right ASAP like Rocket. Thank y'all, GMG. That should make it right there. That should make it right.
It's a bell?
Say that again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. That should be better. I got you, Ms. A Block. I'm about to bring you up. Established. He'll feel go bring it up, whatever. I wish I could, Michelangelo. It doesn't give me that capability in here.
Oh, yeah. Phil.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I can hear. I got adjust so far, but
okay.
Huh?
So what brings you up this morning?
Oh yeah, your former friend Push Talk.
Oh no, we not talking about him. We don't talk about him over here.
All right. We go live again.
Huh?
I said we go live on your own page.
Probably a little bit later. Probably a little bit later today.
I was just using that one. I know I'm here.
All right. We'll talk about it then. Thank you for coming up, my brother.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have a good day then.
You too. Damn it, Jim. Miss A Block.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Okay, so how do Portuguese say it again?
They say I'm Portuguese. I'm Portuguese.
That's not how they say it, weirdo.
They say I'm Portuguese.
No, they don't.
How do they say? What do they say?
They say they Portuguese. The fella Portuguese.
Okay. I'm putting too much e on the end. Portuguese. I was close, right?
Don't try me. Don't play me. You already know. You said somebody who's Portuguese. Sir, I'm about like 38% Portuguese. So yeah. Watch your mouth.
Okay, so that means you got a little
speak on my white ancestors.
You got a little light skin up in you. Pause.
Watch your mouth when you speak on my white ancestors.
So, okay, I respect that. I put too much. I put pause a long e on that last part, but they thought it was no T sound in it. It's Portuguese. So I was in the right ballpark when I was saying it though, right?
It's Portuguese.
Portuguese. That's why I said Portuguese.
Okay, that's all I had to say. Goodbye.
No, you stay right here for a minute to say blah.
And we put HR because you was late this morning. Goodbye.
I sit in the zone. See, hold up, Night Rider. Hold up, though. But I was in the ballpark. Only thing I butchered was instead of geese, I said geese. Come on now. Same thing. Portuguese. Hey, all that. Listen. But I was in the right ballpark. Hey, Trigger Campbell, come on over to the YouTube. Y'all come on over. I win, Knight Rider, you feel me? Feel take accountability. I did, Harlem, I was wrong. So said geese instead of geese, okay? Uh, geese. Establish you ain't going no Portugal. You pronounce these wrong. How about that? Huh? Listen. Listen. Shavala Mala, good morning, good morning. Listen, I was in the right ballpark because some of y'all said, "No, it's pronounced Portuguese." Uh, uh, I was closer than y'all was. Tomato, tomato, that part badass side. Phil ain't in that. That's hey, Almighty KM done brung them on in. Good morning to you. G. Listen. Shout out to Drexel and Honeybees in Bruton, Alabama, though. Situation that situation is a dope situation, and all jokes aside, we need a Drexel and Honeybees in every city, in every town, every country back road inlet rather in America, because the fact that they are operating the way that they are, 9.5 out of 10 out of 10, they're gonna be blessed forever. And hopefully their children and their children's children will keep the same philosophy and keep that thing going and provide a warm meal for anybody that crosses the threshold of the establishment. That there is God's work. I never in my life heard anyone pronounce it like that. If you go back and listen to, Tina Marie and her joint Portuguese Lover. And see how she pronounced it. She ain't said Portuguese. She said Portuguese Lover. She pronounced that last part wrong too then, 'cause she ain't said gays. Well, guess what? It's all good. Jeannie Miles, I see you. Phil, I have been to Portugal. You ain't said it right, that's why. Listen, Miss A Block came up here and said what he said. I mean, oh, oops. She came up here and said what she said. I'm sorry, Miss A Block. Oh, what no problem. Oh, what no problem. She said what she said. I wasn't all wrong, and I wasn't all right neither, but I'm still all right. Miss Piggy Lace, buenos dias. Am I high? Never. Listen, I'm high on life. That's about it. You feel me? Top of the top. Come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you? Everybody say, "You got it, Phil. You got it." Phil late and out of control this morning. I'm always in control, huh? Woosah. I be chilling. I be chilling. Stabby come here and talking about, "Yeah, I was in Portugal last month." No, you wasn't. You was at the damn pool party. Couple weeks ago, you wasn't in no damn Portugal. You wasn't there. You was at the pool party. Sure. You know what, Rich, if you don't stop bringing that woman's name up indirectly, you too, Miss Amar. Let her live in her life. You feel me? Shut up, I'm just saying. I said last year and last summer. No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't. You was preparing yourself for the pool party this year last month. Sorry, let me stop. You know my great granny from Portugal. Okay, okay. That's what's up. Uh-huh. Show you right, Rich Wilson. Show you right. Uh-huh. You try to be slick with it. Shallow, I'm just picking. I ain't got selective here. I'm just picking. You know what I'm saying? I got pictures, man. Don't try. That's called AI. That's called AI established. I know you around like ties. I know you be outside. This Maybach ain't no hate. Ain't no hate at all. None. Not even in a little bit. Listen, we gonna move on with the move on though. Uh, this lady right here heard a young woman and a young man arguing to the point it looked like the young man was preventing the young lady from leaving and some other things. Uh, she, you know, stood in as a big sis, as a concerned citizen, as a village, or whatever the case may be. Y'all check this out. We gonna talk about it, see what y'all take on it. Huh?
I'm driving home and I'm like, this beat sounds good until I seen a young couple. The guy was like, he is not letting her go. I had to turn around. I wanted to turn around and call him, and then I wanted to call him the B word because I'm quite sure this girl is trying. Don't do it. Don't.
No, she got, I swear to God, I asked her a simple question about where is the stuff.
No.
Instead of talking to me, expressing to me,
night, and I feel so fucking scared for my life.
then it's a fucking, we just fight.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with it. Just be peaceful.
I'm trying
just,
to.
Okay, let her walk. Just let it. Women, we like to cool off. Just let her walk so she can. Come on. Come on.
Hey.
She'll be back. Just let her breathe. Just let her breathe. Just let her. She just let her breathe. That's it. If y'all been together a while, she'll be back. She'll be back. She'll be back. She'll be back. Yes, I will. Where you going? I got it right here. Is this it?
Yes.
Where you live?
I live down there on Skill Safe.
If you don't, then don't go back.
I'm not. But
Don't.
I just keep going back because he just keep following me.
That's what the police is for.
He putting his hands on me.
So y'all in separate houses.
I mean, that's his house where he stay at. That's his house. But I stay out here with my mom.
Where your kid?
He's here with my mom.
Stay here with your mom. Don't go if love is not painful at all. And if you want better for yourself, that's your life. You have a kid that you have to live for too.
And I told him that. But he just don't
No,
care
don't
about that at
tell.
all.
It ain't. It's not about it. Do you care? Do you care?
I do.
Okay, well that's why you have to take care of yourself and keep yourself happy. Take advantage of the support you have being over here with your mama. I wouldn't want my daughter to go through nothing like that.
Good morning. Good morning. Listen, shout out to that young lady that stood in the gap and pulled over for the young lady. We live in a day and age where a lot of people don't want to get involved, and it could be a problem if you do get involved, right? Especially when it comes to love, right? When it comes to love and relationships or whatever, it's kind of a rock and a hard place when you step in the middle of people going through. They did sound young. You heard them at the end. Don't leave me, baby. I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go. You should have thought about that before you put your hands on old girl. That's what it sounded like. The young lady said, "He did me last night." Listen, I pray that she did not go back to him. Hey, y'all come on over to the to the YouTube. Good morning. Listen, I pray that she did not walk back through that door or walk back into his circumference or allow him into her circumference. I pray that she didn't do that. You feel me? I pray that that young girl didn't. But it's a lot of people that do, right? It's a lot of people that do. It's like a perpetual cycle. And some people like it, some people love it, and some people feel trapped and don't know how to get free from it. Excuse me. Don't. Listen, I would have done the same thing to her, Stacey. This is, that a CDV waiting to happen. That's a fact. That's a fact established. She could have saved that girl's life. I'm glad she didn't mind her business. Yeah, yeah. This story, the next story, which I believe to be a skit anyway, but a very likely situation, um, along with a couple other things that I witnessed from last night or whatever the case may be, brought on the talent of Mentally Yours, right? It's a lot of people dealing with a lot of issues, a lot of things, a lot of mental illness. A lot of people think mental illness is you running around talking to the wall or, you know, getting bucket naked running down the street. No, mental illness can be light and slight. It can be a lapse of judgment. It can be a slight episode episode, it can be a number of things. It can present itself in another in a number of things. But we're gonna talk about it for the rest of this morning. We're gonna talk about mentally. Yo, she hear me. DJ Red, that's very, very terrible. She's gonna go back. Toxic relationship is like a drug addiction. Yeah, yeah. This woman took a risk. He could have had a weapon and took it out. Yeah, could have. Cassie said, "Glad she was there to help." That part. Ah, piece of hair stuck me in my eye. Ooh, ooh, shoot, that came on all of a sudden. Forgive me, y'all. Ooh, never know how people react when you get in their business is always go left. That's true. That's true. It's the time I need a good woman to come over here, blow in my eye, blow in my eye. Mm. Ooh, ooh. Anywho, I'm gonna leave that be. I'm gonna just let it. Y'all gonna see me blinking because there's something in my eye. There's nothing I can do about it for the moment. Hold on, y'all. I got to hold on. Shoo. Y'all talking about I'm back. I'm glad I ain't had my drawers on, y'all, to sing something. Whew, sheesh. Hey, Manny, Keenan Cone, y'all coming over to the good YouTube. Man, listen, my eye still ain't right, but it's going to have to do what it's going to have to be. Couldn't find it. What? Man, Lord. Love is not painful, that part. Sometimes you have to go through to get through. There's no testimony without a test. And if she did go back, experience is the best teacher. Same field, but she probably did toxic cycles are hella addicting. Been in that situation. My homegirl said, I'm not going to let him whoop her ass. She started walking first. I was behind her, and her sister was behind me. Homeboy seen that was happening, hopped in the car. Let me catch up real quick. That hair doing a number on that app, man, it did. It did. I ain't going to hold you. It sure did. Stop acting like a crybaby. Nah, that junk, that however the hair was hitting, it was poking my eyeball. It was poking my eyeball, y'all. I did. I put some clear eyes in it. I put some clear eyes in it. Gully Life, Demetrius TV. That thing, wasn't nobody crying like no damn baby, Miss A Block. That thing was hot, and Phil lying. He really running to the bathroom. No, I wasn't. Phil said, talk amongst yourself. That was giving teacher vibes. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all better behave while I'm gone. Is that lady hair in your eyes? Yeah, okay. Whatever. Hey, Davley, I had a hair in my eye. I had a piece of hair in my eye that was tearing me up. Y'all come on over to the good YouTube. Why don't you? I had to go back and watch the clip. I come back and see his chair. Listen, did Phil fall out of the chair? I fell out your mother's chair, Kater. And I didn't need her to pick me up. She just got down on it. Do, get down on it. So let me stop. I don't want no problems, Kater. I don't want no Phil taking a no, I wasn't. I always wash my hands right away. How about them Cowboys? Were they played last night? I don't know, but how about them Cowboys anyway? Phil thought it was just gas. Not you too, Lady Cosanita, not you. Damn it. Now this you slip. Whatever, badass. Yeah, fell out the chair is crazy. Now we see why he was late today. Water booty. What the hell is what? Anywho, the show ain't over. We back at it like a crackhead with a crack habit, huh? He in the bathroom mirror fighting to get that hit. I sure will. These thick ass fingers is good for some things, though. They're good for some things. You feel me? Pause, fellas. No daddy. We need a GMG vacation. I have so much history to show. I know that's right. I'm catching up. Yes, I wash my hands. Shoot, that's my still is in there. I couldn't find it. 2 flushes, 1. Favorite daddy, Grand Horizon. Good morning to you. Why you out of breath? I ain't nobody out of no damn breath. Oh, Sha, I see you. I got you. Phil had bad. You know what, peep skin. I ain't even repeating that. Sabrina C. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Vader Way, here you go with the bullshiggery. I seen that lady TikTok. She said she hasn't kept in contact with that young lady. I sure did, Devly. I'm almost to the beginning. I'm about to bring you up now, Sha. I'm just catching up with these comments real quick. He said, easy now, Phil. Listen, hey, Keenan, leave me alone there. Leave me alone. I ain't had no damn swamp butt pause. No diddy, huh? Shalom.
Good morning.
Good morning to ye. Y'all
Good
come
morning to you.
YouTube, huh?
Oh, wait, is he doing the echo thingy again?
I don't hear it over here.
Okay, good. I don't hear it. You good, yo?
I'm
Like,
good, man.
you fighting an eyelash? What's
Man,
going
that
on?
thing, where have it fell into my eye was poking my eyeball, and I tried to, you know what I'm saying, G it out, but that thing started hurt. I was like, oh, I had to get up out of here.
Left an empty chair. What the hell?
A room is still a room.
There you go.
When I
What?
run my ass to the bathroom to chasing hair.
Was it only chasing hairs, or were you you
No,
know?
no. I'd have been there a little bit longer if I had the blue.
You know? Thank you.
Hey, Lady Cosanita, listen, man,
Right.
that thing hurt.
I'm just here for. Go ahead, finish your show. I'm here for moral and support,
Is that
emotional
what that
support.
is? Moral support? Is that what they call it these days?
Moral and emotional support in case an eyelash try to attack you again. I'm gonna try to help you out.
Man, that thing was hurting. I said, "Well, goddamn,
Yeah, baby.
did the little hair lash monster just stab me with a joint?" I said, "Good God!" But back to what I was talking about, I was like, I hope that young lady, did not go back. Hopefully she broke that cycle. Hopefully that young man saw the error in his ways, if it was all his fault, that is,
Right.
and that they both have got either counseling or help individually, and if they did get back together, that they got it right amongst themselves and with each other. Mental illness it is a big thing, even in minor situations, because just about all of us go through something at some point of time,
Mm-hmm.
at all times or whatever. People have a how can I say it, a skewed view on what mental illness is, or
Yeah.
and I think that that's a shame, because you do a lot of people disservice, and a lot of people do themselves disservice, because they like, I don't act like so and so. I'm not out here talking to myself. I'm not out here doing crazy stuff. When you're going through extended depression, that's a form of mental illness. When you're going through extended inadequacy feelings, when you're going through a breakup or whatever the case may be, when you're going through some things, we're not just talking about bipolarism and ADHD. We're not talking about other known forms of either mental illness or mental deficiency or mental variations. That's not what we're talking about, but just in general. And what made me think about it, because from last night to this morning, I just seen a lot of mental illness, a lot of things, a lot of things going on that kind of had me like, man,
Yeah.
damn. But it's all good. We're gonna go on to the next one. Now, this next one I really believe is a skit. It's I could almost a 99% say it's a skit, but however, it's a real life situation. Have you ever had an ex? This is to everybody in the audience. Have you ever had an ex that has passed away and you were with somebody else, and you really showed your emotions when it came to that ex in front of your new thing or your current thing, whether it be your husband, boyfriend, lover, whatever? Y'all watch this and let me know what you would think. Shh.
So, babe, you really out here crying over your ex, though?
Yes, why is you doing this? Like,
He's gone. He died. Like, why is you out here crying over your ex? We in a whole relationship, though. Why is you out here crying over your ex? Seriously. What you mean you need closure? Like, this dude used to beat your ass. He cheated on you and you out here crying? We've been together for 3 years. You out here crying over your ex because he died. Come here, man. Listen here. I can't believe that you're crying over this dude, bro. I would never cry over my ex. How am I disrespecting you? You out here crying over this dude.
You need to give me space.
Give you space?
Yeah, so I can just have a moment. I need a moment.
What you mean? I can't listen. You disrespecting me though. Like, come on, you in a whole relationship and you crying over your ex because he's dead and gone. Like, I can't believe you out here. I hope you don't think you're going to the funeral either. Like, seriously. What you mean? Yes. No, you can't go to the funeral. Are you serious? Yes, I'm serious.
Why?
I'm serious.
What's so wrong? Like, why I can't go to the funeral?
I can't believe you out here crying over your ex, bruh. Like, this dude did you so wrong, man. So wrong. I came in your life. I treat you good. We've been together for 3 years and you crying over your ex that you broke up with 3 years ago.
Right, but he's gone. You shouldn't be mad about him. He's gone.
I'm not mad. Like, he's gone, bro. I would never go to any of my ex funerals, bro. Like, once we're gone, once we over with, it's over with. Like, I can't believe you out here really crying.
Listen. Now,
Wow.
I looked at the people's pages, right? Because it had their pages, and they are content creators. So, like I
Okay,
said,
so it might be a skit.
99.9% this is a skit, right? But it's a very real thing, or whatever the case may be. I didn't forget you, Gully Life. We that said, yeah, she wrong for this. I seen this video. Peep Scheme said, yeah, my first child mother passed like 5 years now, and I still weep over her.
Oh, wow.
LPZ said, my ex died. I ain't cry. Stabber said, crying, but makeup not running equals fake. Yeah, I think it was too. We that said, I would have left that ass in the parking lot. Let me say this, right? Matter of fact, Lady Costanita said, love is love. Let her grieve. Obviously, she still loved him, but it was toxic. So that's why she's not with him. He said, I got up early for this. She needs to be alone. He is not helping. Clearly, there's something she's not speaking on if it's real. I don't think it's real, but it's a real situation. And I'm going to talk about in my life, right? This touched me to my core. My grandparents, my mother's parents were divorced since before I was born. And I remember distinctly to this day when we had the service for my grandfather, and when my grandmother came in and saw him in the casket, she damn near passed out in pain and grief. And they hadn't been together for many, many years. Many, many years. But I'll say it like this. If you love somebody, if you truly love somebody, no matter how it went, a piece of you will always love that person. And who's to say when it will trigger or when it will affect you or if it will affect you at all? So I think, in the context of that video, I don't know, but if it's somebody that meant something to you, like Peep Scheme said, the mother of his children or whatever the case may be, that's deep, right? That he at one point, whether they were together when she passed or not, she meant something to him or whatever. Just like my grandfather obviously still meant something to my grandmother. You never know. My grandmother might have had a flashback moment and saw them earlier in their life when they were together and everything was all good, or whatever the case may be. So it can be a rock and a hard place when it comes down to loving on or still loving on somebody from your past or whatever. What you got to say, Sha?
I was waiting for you to finish. I didn't want to interrupt. I'm sorry. See, I'm trying to wait my turn. That's
You
all.
learned it? Oh, Sha.
Ew, fix your face. Anyway, well, even if that's fake or not, I feel like this. Once you love somebody, you care about somebody, once they die, that's it. That's the end of their life. There's no coming back. There's no I'm about to butcher that word because I am hungry. Why am I hungover? I have no idea. But
No reconciliation? Is that what you're about to
thank
say?
you. Oh my God. I forgot what I was gonna say. No, but like, yeah, once a person is gone, they gone. There's nothing you could do about it. And so even if that was real, it's like she had real emotions with somebody. Like she had
Exactly.
The mother of my husband's kids passed away while we were together about to get married. So, I've kind of been in that situation on the other side of it, and he shut down and whatever. I wasn't mad. Like, he has 2 kids by her. They spent they spent some time together. Why would I be upset about that? Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not, you had some care for this person. So if they pass away, you're gonna be hurt because that's it. Once you go, that's it. That's it.
And that's a deeper relationship than just somebody's boo thing or lover for the moment or whatever the case may be. When there's children involved, when there's a marriage involved, when there's time vested. Cassie said, I cried when I watched the service for one of my exes online. I mean, we did have kids together. That
Oh,
part.
wow.
Sabrina C says it depends on how the relationship ended. I'm still cool with some of my exes, and we were friends before that. I would cry, go to the funeral.
Yeah, I would too.
I think that it's a rock and a hard place, and I think that in some light instances it's a wrong situation, but in generally speaking, it's nothing wrong with crying over somebody you cared about. Never.
And
You
the
know what
thing
I'm
is,
saying?
sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying because, like I said, if the love was real, if you really love that person, if you really cared about that person, it will affect you when they pass.
Yeah.
It will affect you.
And the thing is, not to be morbid, but if that, let's say that skit was real, right? Because there was a time I saw that another, I don't know if skit or real, and the
Mm.
girl was crying. He was mad that she was crying over her ex, and it's like at the end of the day, she's gonna grieve, but she's still with you. So why? Let's just be morbid a little bit. She's still with you. He's gone. She can't do nothing with him. He's gone. Like, so let her grieve the moments that she want to grieve, and she's still with you,
Got it. I
huh?
could. You said let her grieve. I could dig
Let
that.
her, because like at the end of the day, what is she gonna do? He's
A,
gone.
a mature man or a mature woman would understand. Hey,
Exactly.
come on over to YouTube. A
I think
mature
you said
man or a mature woman would definitely understand
I
because
think that's
life.
the main point, maturity.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes we're not mentally there. You see how I'm bringing it full circle to mentally yours? You see how I did that?
That was
Miss
good.
Big
That was good
Miss
stuff.
Big Block said one of my exes was murdered and I still cry to this day. Can't no man tell me I can't grieve his death. That part,
Exactly. Hey, death is final. Like,
yeah.
I don't care. Like, if my ex-husband, God forbid, passed away today tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to the services, but because I don't like services like that. But at the same time, I would be so. His mother just passed away like a couple months back, and I was
Mm.
upset about it. Like, because I live with this woman in her house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't. To me, the love wasn't real if you're gonna really sit up there and be like, "Oh, f them," and "Oh well, they died." Oh well, no. Like, what are you doing?
It could also, like some people say, it could also determine how y'all, could be a thing of how y'all broke up or whatever too. What was involved in that. Creole said, I still have love for my son father. We were together for 10 years, but I'm not in love with him. Big difference. Yeah. That
Exactly, Beverly. Yeah. Yeah. Shut up, Des. Des is crazy. Oh my God. Sorry, Lady Costanita. Jesus.
Shavala said the word says rain falls on the just and the unjust. That means that those who are good have their cross to bear as well as the person who is not as nice or good to others. That's a fact. That's a fact. And she was exactly. And now the kids don't have a mother. That would be a whole other hurt that I would feel for the kids. Yeah.
That was my thing too. I don't have time for that. Now they don't got a mom, and I got to step up be a mom. That joke was crazy. Like, I don't got time for, even if I didn't have to step up and be their mother, I would still feel away because that's a like that to me. Once death comes, that's the end of somebody's legacy, lifeline, all that. There's no coming back. It's not a video game. It's not a cartoon.
Mhm.
That's it. You can't do nothing.
Steph said, shedding a tear and attending a funeral seems pretty normal to me. How dare someone else tell you how to feel? Yeah, that's a fact.
Exactly.
Somebody else
Yeah,
can
that's
kind of
true.
do the same thing. No one can tell you how to feel or mourn someone's life. That's a fact. There's some exes that I would cry like a baby over. There's
Oh
some that I
yeah.
would be stone faced about and or I can't say cold. Yeah. I not cold, but I would be numb, if that makes sense, as opposed to, really shedding tears. But then there's some
But you
that
would still be a little sad though, right?
in my own way, but not
Yeah,
to
in your own way. Not
that I
crying
would
maybe,
cry.
but you'd
But
be a little sad.
there's a couple that I would boohoo like a baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
After her passing, I went off the deep end, didn't care about things for a long time. Man, just started popping kids, cheating, boy, peep skin. Don't make that excuse why you was popping them babies. That is hard. It's hard to love another, but oh, that's dope. That's not dope, but I understand.
Hmm.
Oh shit, my dad got unalive when I was almost 4. My mom took years to
It's
eat.
so sad.
I was 18 when she started dating again. Man, yeah,
That's rough. Yeah, that's rough.
yeah. And Vino Diva, I know. There's no. Y'all always bringing that girl up. Leave her the hell alone and leave me alone about her,
But
please.
to be a little devil's advocate, since we're on the subject, I'm not gonna go into it too much because I get it.
To be these, but go ahead.
God forbid You would shed a tear, correct? I'm not gonna say nobody's name, but would you shed a tear? God
I don't know.
forbid.
I don't even know. Come on over to YouTube. I
Okay.
don't even know.
Okay. That's an honest
There's a
answer.
post that I'm gonna put up today, and it was so me. It was a post about Sagittarius, but it's so
Hmm.
me. And I think that it will kind of answer that question as as well as some other things. My eyes
Okay.
still.
I'll check it out.
What's terrible is that talking about yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, established boohoo over these. Stop playing with
Yeah.
but yeah, that's these oops. What the hell did I do? Okay. These clips, these latter clips tie into the title, Mentally Yours. I watched some things last night and I was just like, I just had to shake my head because it was just a live full of mental illness.
Mm.
It was a live full of mental illness from the host on down to every person that cammed up. Every person that cammed up.
Dang.
Even some of the responses from the audience to the situation were just mentally off. And I'm just like, and the problem is a lot of people, they try to act through their mental deficiencies. They try to
Hmm.
put a mask on or present themselves as something else as opposed to one, being accountable, two, being transparent, and three, maybe taking you on a journey of them trying to cope with, and or maybe correct or get help with whatever mental issue is going on, whether it's a momentary mental lapse or if it's a more permanent or situation or whatever. I'm just saying. What okay, Lady Costa, what you talking about? That's us on Friday nights. Ain't nothing mentally ill about my show on Friday night.
So you saying there was no one person in the room that was kind of like of a healing mind or a sound mind or
Cammed up. Nobody that cammed up.
dang,
Nobody. Everything was off.
dang.
The whole situation was mentally ill. It was like, you get mental illness, you get everybody. And I'm not, please understand, I am not making light of somebody that really deals with mental illness in some form, way, or fashion. That's not what I'm doing.
I know I do, and you don't make fun of me, so I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that we need to see it in the moment, recognize it in the moment, not egg it on, not make jokes about it, not coerce it, not condone it. Just but and if you are one of the people that actually has a lapse or whatever the case may be, to recognize it as it comes on, if you can, if you're able, and to withdraw yourself from whatever's triggering you into an episode or whatever the case may be, and work on you. Work on you.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a woosah moment. Me myself personally, I used to have a bad temper. I used to have a
Mm.
bad temper. I used to fight. I used to. It really. I mean, when I was in DC, I fought and all that, and then we moved to Maryland for a couple years, or whatever the case may be. That's why Tina B always talking about feel from the hill, because I stayed in Summer Hills or whatever. I didn't want to move to Maryland at all. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? So I acted out. I lashed out or whatever. I'm the new kid in the neighborhood and all that stuff. So I wasn't gonna be no punk and all that other stuff. But I would fight whoever. I would fight teachers. I did all that to the point where the the school system thought I had issues or whatever. Right? They
Mhm.
they put me before counseling, a therapist, and all this other. None of that stuff worked though. None. I got ass whippings for days. Whoo!
That
Ass
doesn't do
whipping.
anything though,
It
to
didn't.
be
It did.
honest.
It didn't do anything. You know
That
what?
doesn't fix the problem. It makes it worse. It probably made you more angry in the first place.
You know what changed me in a lot of ways. It was
Mm.
me. I sat down and was like, I need to do things differently, and I worked on
That
myself.
part. That
I
part.
worked So much so that when we moved back to DC, and I went back to my elementary school and the whole 9 yards. And I end up at sixth grade graduation, got an award for most improved because
Oh, that's why. Okay.
they knew me from kindergarten with me and my one of my homies, Demetrius, made our. It's sad now. We were the number one cause for our kindergarten teacher retiring or whatever the case.
Damn.
Yeah, we were bad. And so they seen Phil maturate even up to my sixth grade year. They seen the bad, they seen the good, they seen the better, or whatever the case may be. And from time to time, I still deal with, my anger here and there, or whatever. But I know what to do. I'll back up from social media. Y'all be like, where Phil at? Phil's going to his corner to woo-saw. And then come out or come forward when I can either address whatever it is or the person in a better manner so that I'm not just coming off super reckless or I'm not just a lot of when y'all see me go off, that'd be light. I can really go there in a lot of different ways. Go ahead.
So you said something that's important, and I think that's what happens with everybody when they do have mental illnesses, whether they want to recognize it or not. You have to take accountability and say, you know what, I want to change and I want to change this. Like, that's how it happened with me with therapy. It's like, nah, my kid was like 1 or 2 at the time. I was like, nope, something got to change. And I was like, it's hard work though. People don't want to put in that work to change, but you can change and you know what I mean? Feel better about yourself and about things around you and whatnot. But sir, you still got road rage, so we gonna work on that. You still got road rage.
I'm still human. I'm still a work in progress. I will be the first.
But you gotta be quick. The thing is, you can't let things trigger you so fast. Like I've watched your brother. You let them trigger you too fast. You got to be cool, calm, and collected.
I don't want them to hit my whippoorwill. That's let's stay over there, y'all. Like
what you be teaching out? What you be?
Huh?
I understand, and I know you're a work in progress.
I'm a work in progress.
Just like you tell me, gotta stay cool.
And usually I am, right? And that's the thing. When I say leave old Yellow on the porch, leave him on the porch. He ain't bothering nobody. But when you bother him, you throwing rocks and shit from the side of his. Understand, old Yellow still got some leap and bite to him, and will come at that. I'm talking about T-Page. That's a fact. Y'all seen me, my frustrations with certain individuals. You know what I'm saying? But the thing of it is, I know my flaws. I know my shortcomings. I know my vices. I know what triggers me. I know what sets me off. And I generally know what I need to do to counteract that. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't and won't be real with themselves when it comes to this. They'll look past what it is that is wrong with them and point fingers at everybody. Oh,
everybody else is the problem. Everyone is the problem, but you.
You off. You got an issue. Yeah, but the whole time, yes, which all those things might still be true. But what about the issues you got?
Right.
You were battling with. What about those things that your ass ain't so proud of in your life that you look past yourself in the mirror like it ain't there?
The demons you battling with sometimes clouds your judgment to do the right thing and to want to do the right. Some people like to stay in misery. Some people it's a comfort zone. Some people can't fight out of their demons because it's a comfort zone. Some people want to fight out of their demons, but it's a comfort zone. And then once you got people that doggone it, what's the word? Not feed it. Enable the fuckery. I mean, to enable the stuff. When you got enablers around you, when you have enablers around you, Jesus Christ. So then it's like, all right, when you're ready to do better, you will do better. Until then, if you got one enabler, that person is good. And then they just gonna keep doing it and justify their actions. It's just what it is, unfortunately.
A whole lot of enabling and bullshittery going on. And I was just like this.
Enabling is crazy.
I don't get mad when I see it. I don't get mad. It don't bother me that way.
It's just irritating, probably, right?
It bothers me to the point that it's sad and it's pathetic. And
it's sad. It's sad and irritating.
Especially if you see more in people or whatever.
That's the problem. I think that's what's irritating to me. When I see more in you than you seeing in you, and I know you can do better. Oh, it's so irritating. But I have a nurturing spirit. I have that whole thing, and it's like my therapist be like, "You can't listen. You can't change people. You just gotta do you. Still be you. Do what you gotta do." And then when they come to their come to Jesus moment, as people call it, or whatever they call it, come to the light, like you said, you came to a conclusion like, "Nah, I can't be acting like this." That's maturity, and I think that's the thing that a lot of people lack, unfortunately, is maturity. They still act like we in high school or whatever. Like maturity is important.
Some of them are operating not even from a high school mentality or perspective. Some of them are operate like they in fucking kindergarten. Excuse my mouth, in pre-K and kindergarten.
Yeah.
Like elementary bullshittery. It's like, come on now, how old are we? How old are we? And then we talk about the younger folk acting up. Look at some of us at our ripe old age or ripe age or whatever.
They're not setting a good example, and that's a bad part, you know.
Man, and then wonder why the youngins ain't respecting us because we ain't giving them nothing to respect. They looking at us like, oh, he's a clown, oh, she's a clown, oh, she's a 304, oh, he's a whore, or he's a dog, or you know what I'm saying, he's an abuser, or da. All these attributes and things negatively, and wonder why the children don't want to look up to us for guidance or whatever the case may be. And it's like the blind leading the blind, or the blind watching the blind, or the lost disregarding and disrespecting the lost. That part right there.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I don't know what live you're talking about. I'm just speaking in general with my experience with people. I just want you to know. I have no idea what live you're talking about. So whoever's like, oh my God, Sha and Phil wouldn't do nothing. I'm speaking in general from my experience.
Phil ain't spoke about what live I'm talking about. Some people want to equate it to one live. I'm talking about a couple lives.
I don't even know. I was outside last night with y'all favorite person. Oh my God.
I saw a few different situations of illness, and I was just like,
I didn't see that.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
I was outside, the outsidiest of outsides.
Tape deck originals was good.
Yeah, I didn't see that. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, like it's just maturity, and it is sad because you want people to do better because you know they could do better. It just sucks, but you just gotta keep it moving and pray for them. That's all you gotta do.
That's it. You can even have care for them, but you can't allow yourself to put on the baggage that they're wearing. You can't allow yourself to put on the stresses and the shame and or the weight of whatever it is they're doing. No matter how you might love them, care about them, see something, feel like they could be better. Sometimes people just got to go through what they're going through, especially when they intentionally put themselves in these pickles, in these binds, and in these situations continuously. Sometimes you have to love them from afar or let them go to the world. Let them go off into their 40 days and 40 nights in the woods and see if they can come out a better person or whatever. You can still be prayerful for them to return, like the story of the prodigal son. You can still be prayerful and want for that son or that daughter or that lover or that husband or that wife or that friend or that family member to come home a better person or come back to reality or, be something more than when you last saw them or dealt with them. But you can't force nobody to do nothing. You can't make nobody want to better themselves. You cannot make anybody take accountability. You cannot help somebody that does not want help, whether it be alcoholism, whether it be drugs, whether it be physical abuse, whether it be anything, whether it be with mental illness, where they're cognizant of the fact that they have a mental illness. You could want everything in the world for that person, but until they want something different, something more, something better for in and of themselves, there will be nothing you can do but to continue to keep them in prayer. That's it. That's it. I had a friend that passed who dealt with some things for years, and he suffered from alcoholism, not from hard liquor, but I've kind of told y'all little stories, but from like 211, St. Ives, like beers, like that,
beer. Oh wow!
Got to wino status, and it got to a point where he fell down the steps, cracked his head open.
Damn.
to the point that they had to take a piece of his skull or whatever the case may be. And one of the drawbacks that he had was that he started having seizures, and he actually had a seizure in his sleep, and he passed. But while he was going through his demons or whatever the case may be, he would cause trouble. He would cause problem. He would, with me and others, he was like, yeah, Phil did this, or Phil said that, or Phil was talking about this one when it never happened. Or he would bring up old shit that happened 10 years ago as if it was happening then that day, or in those moments of time, or whatever the case may be.
That's him holding on to anger and harboring feelings.
And what I had to do, because I was one of the last people that would come around, I would take him to the movies, to the point that he would stagger going to the movies, piss himself. And it got to the point where I couldn't see him like that. I couldn't hang around him like that. I couldn't be around him like that. Out of a love for him, out of an even greater love for myself, out of a love for his family, I couldn't, because he didn't want to be different. No matter what was done, no matter what attempts were made from everybody, from his family on down to friends, etc. Sometimes you have to let people be.
Yeah, it's sad.
Gonna be, need to be, or unfortunately are made to be. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and it's like, and the thing is too, when you watch somebody, like you said, as your friend, to watch that person, not to say crash out, but to watch that person deteriorate before you, it gets you in your feelings. Like, dang, like why are you doing this to yourself? Like you don't got to do this to yourself. You don't have to be this way. You can be better, sir. Like it's just really, yeah.
I like this saying. Sarah Lynn said, "The perfect people can't appear perfect without imperfect people. Those people make others seem more appealing." Damn it, that's deep if you think about it.
It's yeah, she's right. It's true.
Sabrina said,
like I have no idea who he's talking about. I'm just talking about in general. I don't know who he's talking about, to be honest. I'm speaking in general.
But I learned a long time ago that it's a waste to keep helping those who are not trying to help, trying to better themselves. But if you're trying, I got you. That part right there.
Sabrina, same.
I'll meet you along the path. I'll walk with you. I'll pray with you. I'll cry with you. I'll give you encouraging words. I'll get upset with you. All these things. But you gotta be on that journey. You gotta be on that walk. That's what I told my friend. I said, I will go with you. I will come visit you at whatever need to be, because he needed an inpatient situation. But I will walk with you every step of the way as much as I can, because of course you can't physically, stay there with the person or whatever.
But as long as you're trying, I got you. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're trying, I got you. Even if you're messing up, you're not perfect. You're gonna mess up, and that's okay. But if you're not trying and you're fighting me along the way while I'm trying to be nurturing and help you and be there for you, and you fighting me, after a while, you're going to be like, all right, look, I'm trying, but you're not even trying to get yourself together. So what I'm supposed to be doing? You know what I mean? Like, and it sucks because when you care, it just sucks. It just sucks and it hurts. But it's just one of those things that you just got to let go and let God, they say, right? So
it's a fact.
It's one of those things.
If I put a name on it, the list would be longer than the Bible.
Oh, damn. Well,
because there's so many people that deal with these things, these monsters, these demons, these things that they hide from themselves or they hide from others, and then some get on the internet and they let it out knowingly, some unknowingly, because some half-ass don't know what the hell they doing, or whatever the case may be, and it's sad to watch it unfold.
But the thing is, some of them, that's their outlet, because the internet became a place I realized over the past year, for people to like go to there to talk and work things out. And even though it's like, oh, it's the internet, people don't know you. But sometimes you may get someone who may say something, a piece of good advice to you. And you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't know.
True.
And it's like, maybe they don't have a lot of family, or they don't have a lot of friends. So they may go there to just say, hey, this is what's going on with me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm crashing out, or whatever. They could be in a mood or going through an episode, whatever. And they feel like that's the only place to go to. But then that's when people should try to step in and help, and not either make fun of them or enable them and all that, because they want to see the crash out show. They want to see the
Yeah.
negativity happen. So
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
we're not going to help you. We're just going to help you do worse now.
We're gonna help you stay right where you
We
at.
go right because this is a show for us. Oh my God, is it? And you know what the bad part about those people is? It takes away from their life because they don't want to see themselves in the mirror. They don't want to look at their own crazy, whatever life they got going on. So they gonna watch somebody else crash out to make themselves feel better about themselves. No, like,
Bing.
ding. I'm
And
just
a lot
saying.
of times,
I'm smart sometimes.
you silly. Birds of a feather sometimes flock together.
You say that. Mm-hmm.
Vino Davis said the facts are you can't want it more for them than they want it for themselves. That part right there. Listen, Creole said, I'm speaking from my own personal experience. When I go through personal issues, I don't tell anyone. I keep them to myself. That's just the way I am. No one will ever know. I can dig that. But the
Yeah.
Creole, sometimes you got to have an outlet. You just got to be careful of who you.
Yeah, the outlet is, and even if the person is a private outlet, you got to be careful because even that person could possibly turn on you
Yeah,
or whatever. So
people have to be more careful with who they choose to be in their inner circle and who they choose to unwind, unload, let go, vent to, or whatever. And it has to be a person that can listen, will give you sound advice, not just the advice you want to hear, but the advice you need to hear, or the words you need to hear, and
Mhm.
that won't run and tell it, that won't go amongst the other circle of friends or gossip out to the world what it is that you're going through. That's the rock and the hard place with that. So a lot of times people, we bottle stuff up, men more so than women, but people in general will bottle stuff up because fearful of who's gonna go run and tell our business, who's gonna judge us, who's gonna look down on us, who's gonna frown upon us, who's gonna make light and fun of whatever things that we're going through. That's the tricky part. There's no one like that. You gotta find you a Creole cocaine. Notorious. Nah, you ain't miss it. You ain't miss it.
I think,
Sarah
yeah, I
said,
mean,
my
you
motto
don't,
with
I
my
don't know.
family members who struggle with alcohol is that I still love them, but I'm not obligated to subject myself to mistreatment by them. That part, you got to love them
That's
where they
true.
are, even if it's way across the street, across town. I say it all the time, all the time. Go ahead,
It's
Sean.
just hard. It's hard when you want. It's just hard. I'm just saying it's hard. And you know when people cry, I don't want to say nobody. Dang it, I don't want to say her name because I know Anyway, but there are people like even recently that we saw. It was like, dang, that was so sad to watch, and I knew it was a cry for help, and I wanted her to be okay. And it was like, and then 3 weeks later, she came back and said something else. You already know what I'm talking about. And that just it kind of broke my heart a little bit because I was like, yo, we was rooting for you, we was here for you, rocking with you, feeling bad, this and the third, and all of a sudden you come back like it just made me feel sad for her. This particular person, and I was just like, dang, but it's real life stuff that person's going through. Like we could cut the internet off right now, and right now we don't know what she's going through in her house right this very second. She not on the internet, but she could be going through something, and then it's like she might go live later, and it's
True.
like 'cause she don't know what else to do, and it sucks. It sucks, It pays to have like a therapist, or it pays to have like at least one good friend in your life to go to and vent to. Like it. But some people, it's just some people just don't have it, and they just don't know what to do.
True.
So I get it in a sense.
Sarah Lynn said people self-medicate in a lot of ways, though. For some, it's alcohol.
Yeah,
For
establish it
others,
did
it's
trigger me.
sex, gambling, food, shopping, social media. That's a fact, Sarah Lynn. That's a fact. Everybody's vice isn't the same. Everybody's go-to isn't the same. Everybody's comfort zone or area isn't the same. Everybody's way of responding to things in life are not the same. Though we might have similar traits, though we might share the same sign, birth month, whatever the case may be, skin color, complexion, nationality, ethnicity, whatever the case may be, we are all different and we process things differently, or whatever the case may be.
Um,
Go ahead. What you was about to say?
No, I was gonna respond to Creole. I agree, Creole, but there's like a slim window there, and I'll give a really great, actually positive example. Like when I started coming to this platform and stuff like that, and then I watched how Jazz was, and people told me how she was before, and all this other stuff, but I watched her, and she kind of lived out a lot of things on the internet, right? And that made me drawn to her to be like, yo, what's good this and the third, and then her and I got cool off of that. So it's kind of like if she didn't bring certain stuff to the internet, I wouldn't know that certain stuff her and I have in common that we could talk about. You know what I'm saying? And then now she has done a whole 180, and I'm so proud of her. And it's just so dope. But like, so it's like, yeah, you shouldn't bring some of your stuff to the internet because people are going to either clown you or down you or make fun of you. But there's also a slight chance you may, make a good friend or make somebody who went through a similar. Matter of fact, Sarah Lynn, another one. Sarah Lynn and I have something else in common too. And I didn't know until I brought a situation to the internet. And then her and I talked behind the scenes about a situation that her and I went through. So it's kind of like, yeah, you probably shouldn't always come to the internet with your stuff, but you may find one person that you have camaraderie with, to whatever, you know what I'm saying? And with that Jazzy note, because I just got to tell y'all, whoever has never met Jazzy, I met her last night and I hung out with her last night, and she is such a beautiful spirit soul. It's just everything. It's everything that, like, talking on the phone with her is like, she's a beautiful soul. I just had to say that. Cause she's just so dope and funny and cool and lit and just so grounded and spiritual. So it's like, goes to show you certain things,
Big
about
scheme,
people.
he said
You
music.
can't judge everybody.
He said music and free things is my medicine. Lady Costanita said that's facts, but some people just come to the internet and say some dumb ish.
Oh, that's
They
true, girl.
have to
Yeah,
keep
that's
to
true.
themselves. Some people tell too much to the world that shouldn't be shared. That's a fact.
Yeah,
And for hold on, and
notorious.
for those that were asking, gamer, game, notorious, and a couple other people, I'm tying together the title. The title is called "Mentally Yours." I played a couple videos that dealt with more relationship based situations, mental and actual, or whatever the case may be. But I tie it all into something that I seen last night into the day or whatever, and I'm just like, people just are off. People are off.
Yeah.
And I was saying that some lives. I seen some lives with people, from the person that ran it on down to everybody that camed up, that just exuded illness in some form, shape, or fashion, or whatever the case may be. And it's just disheartening. It ain't triggering. It ain't upsetting to the point like you want to lash out at the people. It's just disheartening. It's sad in so many ways, or whatever the case may be. And hopefully somebody listening, like, that might be suffering from something, will talk to somebody or see something that we're talking about in themselves, and it trigger not a bad response, but trigger one, accountability, trigger recognition, and maybe even them getting help or talking to somebody. And I get it. Like I said, you got to be careful about who you're talking to and who
Yeah.
you allow in your life or around you, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, we all need something or somebody. You get what I'm saying? No matter how independent you are, no matter how tough you are, no matter how solid you think you are, no matter how you think you got everything on the ball, there's going to come a time, a situation, a loss, a hurt, a anger, something that you're going to need to talk to somebody. You're going to need a hug from somebody. You're going to need a shoulder to cry on.
That part.
You're going to need somebody to rub your shoulder. You're going to need somebody that's going to be there just to say it's going to be all right. Someone that can walk with you as much as they can through whatever it is, but to also see yourself and say, enough is enough. I need to be better, or whatever the case may be. Because there are some people that don't know they have issues and can't do better. But
Right.
there's a lot of people that know they got certain issues and they choose not to do better. They choose to
Right.
sit in
Right.
this shit and not get up, wash up, change the sheets, and become a whole person, or as close to whole as possible.
Right.
So,
Notorious and Sam. Yeah, I was talking about Jazz from here, the platform. Yes. I've gotten people say stay away from her, do this, do that, blah blah blah. But I had to build up my own, thing with her, and she was not far from where I live. We linked, and it was just like such a great conversation, positive vibes. I'm glad I didn't listen, you know what I mean, to certain situations. Yeah, she used to do whatever, whatever. Who cares? She changed her life. She's doing what she's doing, and it's lit. So it's like I don't regret a lot of stuff now because it's like, oh, I met Jazzy. Oh, it's cool. We linked, we talked, we good. So yeah, but that was dope. But yeah, I mean, I get it. You can't always come to the internet for everything, but sometimes, whatever. Stuff happens.
I get you, Harlem history. You say I don't care to trauma bond with people, and that's what a lot of people be coming on here doing, trauma bonding.
Hell yeah, trauma bonding.
But if this person is someone in your life, in your world, your family member, your loved one, or whatever the case may be, you want more for them. But like I've said, and like somebody else said earlier, you can't want more for them than they want for themselves. At the end of the day, coming through the crack era, there was a lot of family members, friends, and people that I saw, and some of y'all can say that y'all saw, that y'all wanted to get up out of that life, to get away from that demon, to leave crack alone, or whatever the case may be. No matter what you wanted for them, their determination to get that drug was a lot deeper, a lot stronger. That hold on them was a lot stronger than any love, any affection that they might have had for you, for themselves, or you for them. And you just had to let them go through it. Fortunately, some made it through, some, and unfortunately, others didn't, or whatever the case may be. But so is life with everything else in other situations, other drugs, other vices, other situations where someone is mentally challenged, either in a moment or for a spell of their life or throughout their life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, one, we got to be more humane. Two, we got to use our discernment more. Three, sometimes we got to leave people where they at. I hate to say it that way and sound cold, but sometimes you got to.
It's true, and I hate it.
It's
true. It's true.
Night Rider, salute.
It's very true, and that's what was one of my biggest issues, leaving people where they at, because I'm so nurturing. I want to help. I want to be there. I'll sacrifice myself. I'll put myself to the side. I'll put myself to the side just to help somebody. I don't know. It's a bad habit of mine, but I mean, I'm stopping that now after my last situation. But like, I can't put myself to the side and make myself suffer anymore for other people who don't even want to do better.
That's
and it sucks, because you in the ground, you driving yourself in the ground with your mental health and all that, trying to help somebody else who don't even want to be helped. So
Sarah Lynn, you're right. She said, let's not just talk about the users, dealers are addicted to too. That's a fact. That's a fact, Sarah Lynn. A lot of people don't think about it or look at it from that perspective, but that's a fact. They're addicted to the hustle. They're addicted
that's true.
To the making money. They're addicted to the grind. They're addicted to the adoration, the false adoration of their peers and or the users that give them a false sense of love and pride by coming to them, yeah, you the man, you that one, whatever the case may be. FTB in 140. Good morning.
I agree. Harlem history. I agree. Depression is not. People think depression is that you a little sad. Yo, they don't get it. They don't get it. It's not you a little sad. It's literally, it feels like you in a dark hole and you can't get the hell out, and you feel like today's your last day. Like, I could speak on it like verbatim. Like it just makes you feel like, all right, everything is sucks. The world sucks. Everything is terrible. Blah 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 blah. And then next thing you know, it's like it's not just sadness. So it's deeper than that.
The allure of the game. That part right there.
But some people like that power, though. They like that power too. Like Sarah said about hugging the block.
But that's a form of mental illness too.
To sit there and power all the time.
No, I'm talking about from the dealer perspective. To sit there and want to push and peddle death and or dysfunction to your family, to your friends, to your neighborhood. To sit there and see people spiraling because of the product you're selling. That's a mental illness too. That's a form of mental illness. To sit there and even though you're not forcing them to take the drugs, to be a part of the process of them losing it all or cheapening themselves or whatever the case may be. The allure of the game is deep. A lot of people think mental illness is just one thing, and I said it before earlier. Mental illnesses are so many things on a minor scale to a real big scale, or whatever the case may be. But we ain't gonna keep it there. I know some of y'all like, damn, why we talk about this? Because there's a lot of mental illness going on, and if you know that you have some kind of shortcomings, or things that you deal with, and you need help, reach out and get help from either a professional or somebody that you feel comfortable and trust with your business. Seek proper help. Seek positive help. Stop looking for help amongst other hurt and people that are just as miserable or mentally ill as you in their own shit or whatever the case may be. Because all y'all gonna do is be sitting around in a circle.
But then that's where the trauma bonding
Looking
comes
at
in
that
at,
face
because
and
you
you
feel
feel
like that person
trauma bonded.
understands you.
That
And I've
part.
done it. I'm not sitting up here perfect in no kind of way. I've definitely trauma
Nobody's not.
bonded.
No, I'm not.
I'm
Yeah.
not. I definitely have trauma bonded for sure. And you feel like, okay, we're gonna help each other out of this thing, and da 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 da. Yeah, no, it just becomes a sick cycle. A sick cycle. It just doesn't. It's just a never-ending sick cycle until somebody stands up and says, "Nah, like this is unhealthy. This is
That part.
unhealthy."
That part. And understand that, like she said, like I had just said a second ago, none of us are perfect. We all got our bullshiggery with us. There's that thing or those things that keep us bound to whatever it is. We all got a vice. We all got deficiencies. We all got flaws. We all got something about us that ain't quite right or just ain't right. And the fact of knowing, hey, K Jara, good morning. The fact of it is first to if you're cognizant and got your wits about you, is to be accountable, to recognize these things and be accountable, and then seek difference, seek change, seek to do other things or whatever, to come out from under or to better yourself. BB, you whatever. You perfectly bullshiggery.
Sam, shut up. Sam is funny.
Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place.
Yes, BB, you are perfectly you.
No, she not. Perfectly
She's
cigarette.
perfectly herself. She's just perfectly whoever BB is. You know what, Vino? That's actually a fact, because my therapist tells me to do that. Like on times I just want to be in a dark room. Like you have to force yourself to go out. I choose to sit by water, which was perfect. 'Cause I did that last night and just talked or whatever. But like to sit by water or have some sunlight on you actually really does help. That's actually a fact. That's why people get more depressed, they say, in the winter. Because I think that's like a real thing, like the winter blues or whatever. It's like a real thing. People get mad depressed. The feeling of needing to always be busy. Yeah, it is. Harlem history, it is. One of my family members is like that. She has mad stuff that she need to face, but she would rather be busy doing something else. She keeps herself purposely busy so she doesn't have to face what her traumas are and what she's really going through and all of that. Right, perfectly imperfect. That's what I was trying to say. I have addiction to baked goods established. Stop it.
Bake, bake these good. That's what you do.
Season effect, yeah, season of that's what my therapist said too.
Perfectly imperfect. That part right there. Season affective disorder is real.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Hmm.
It's a real thing. And I didn't realize it because she was like, "Yo, why do you?" I feel like I need more like help in the November, December months. But once April and all that came around, and I've been outside more, it's helping. Not to say I don't get depressed. It happens, but not as deep as I used to, where I'm deactivating my account and bugging out and lashing out and cussing and fussing and going through whatever. Nah, I ain't doing all that. Once I just started exercising more, getting outside, doing my little cannabis and my water, I'm saying, stay prayed up, because you got to stay prayed up and be true to yourself. Then you're good. Like,
And the healing place and the healing place and the things that work for people are not all cutting
yeah,
like
it's not universal. It might not be
it's not
universal, but some
universal.
stuff is.
Everybody's different. There might be similarities, so certain things might work with this one, this one, this one, but the approach has to be individualized or whatever, because everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. Me, I listen. I used to stay in a crowd. I used to stay around a bunch of people. Now I don't crave it or need it as much as I used to, or want it as much as I used to. But I know sometimes my solace is in my quiet time or amongst myself. I call my room my sanctuary. Because I can close my door and be to myself, whether I'm watching a movie, watching a video, whether I'm on YouTube or whatever the case may
It's
be.
your alone time, basically.
Exactly. And in that alone time gives you time to think, unwind, realize that some of the pressures of life ain't that much, ain't that heavy. The things that you're worrying about ain't no need to worry about it. I ain't never really been a worrier too much anyway. But even the things that you're mad about, the people that you're angry with, the things that hurt you, or people that hurt you, you can learn to let it go or whatever. And for me, in those moments because I sit back and just woosah, just think. And then what I do is I think about the accountability, what part I played in any and all of it, whether it's somebody that angered me, whether it's somebody that hurt me, whether I've been let down or, whatever the case may be. I think about what role I played in that, far as the allowance of certain individuals in my circle, in my life, or whatever the case may be, how I might have handled it or didn't handle it in the moment. And I take my own accountability, and that helps me with my sanity and to keep me, of a sound mind and moving forward or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I actually love dating myself. It's so much fun. I take myself out on dates all the time.
You
I'll go to the movies by myself. I'll go to the bar. I'll go to a restaurant. I'll take a walk. I love dating me. And if you don't like being by yourself, dating yourself, then how somebody else gonna love dating you and want to be with you? Like,
you make out with your own self too.
I don't. Well, not make out. I can't kiss myself.
I
I
don't know. You in
mean,
the movie theater doing one of these numbers.
not during Bad Boys. What am I doing? No, I'm not doing that. But I mean, you can self pleasure yourself too if you need to. I mean, hey,
BB
to
says,
be fair.
I like being a hermit crab, but even hermit crabs come out of their shell, BB. Understand, that's a whole word right there, BB. You said, I like being a hermit crab. I get it, being within your shell. But hermit crabs come out of this shell, even not just to become a new, as far as molting, coming out of this skin, but to even find a bigger and better shell. Understand what you're saying, BB. You got to come outside. Get out that shell.
Oh,
No,
peep scheme. I know that's gonna happen to me too. They don't want to hang with you as much when they get older. Not Dr.
Hey,
Phil.
peace king, that's a part of life, bro. That used to hit me too. That used to hit me
Yeah.
too. But now I just look at it like it's that time because I had to remember. Peace king, you had to remember when we were younger, when we were trying to be outside, when we were trying to be with our friends, when we found that little boo boo bun thing we was trying to spend time with.
Boo boo
It was
bun thing.
it was later for family. It was later for moms. It was, my dad wasn't around for a lot of, but later for them. I'm trying to connect or be around this or whatever, and not realizing the effect that it has on the people that watch us grow up from little bitty tykes and tykettes. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hold on, you used to want to spend time with me. You used to want to do these things. Listen, that's right, baby. Dr. Phil. Don't forget the good. Don't forget the good.
The
Right,
good Dr. Phil.
that's not a mental illness. A nigga just thinking about money. If you're talking about what I was saying earlier, Ramel, it is mental illness to sit there and see your loved ones, people you grew up, people in your neighborhood succumbing to the drug, to whatever it is their vices or getting high, and you're participating in their demise, even if it's not to their death or not their full detriment. And yes, you're not making them take the drug, but you're participating in their spiraling out of control or spiraling downward or whatever. That is a mental illness. Is to sit there and be heartless or careless in that thing. It is mental illness. Grocery store workers that knowingly selling fake. They don't know they selling fake food. A lot of people are not educated on those facts. So that's apples and oranges. No pun intended, y'all. Solitary confinement for too long can be bad for the mental. That's a fact. Don't
That's
be
what I used to tell
laughing.
my kids. Like, you can't. I know. I'm sorry. I laughed at that. Yeah, I just tell them, like, when they was going through, obviously what they was going through with their mom and everything. I was like, you can't. The longer you stay in that room, the easier it gets not to come out. Because I've been there. The
Sure.
longer you stay in a room, in a dark room, which I love when I'm depressed, I could hold you, but it's not good. I say take a day, maybe two, but that's it. You got to come out. Because then if you don't, it just becomes a ritual. You're just going to stay in there and not come out. And it gets worse. It don't get no better.
Favor Danny said, if it's your normal, you might see nothing wrong or identify that you need help. That's a fact. That's a fact, Favor Danny.
Yeah, once you've been doing it for so long, that's true.
That
That's
there's a
true.
fact. People exist. I would never be lonely. That part. And that's the thing. Excuse me. I have my woo-saw moments where I need to go to my corner because I know that helps me recalibrate up myself. And that's the thing for people. you have to find your recalibration point. Where and how you can recalibrate. If you're feeling off, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling, excuse me, angered, if you're feeling triggered, if you're feeling left out, lost, whatever the case may be, not appreciated, you got to find your recalibration point and learn how to tweak tweak your own machine to recalibrate yourself, or whatever the case may be. And a lot of times that's what therapists do. They help you find your issues and help you find your recalibration point to get back to a state of normal, so to speak. And a lot of people don't realize that in some instances you definitely need to talk to some instances. In some instances you can save you a couple dollars and just woo-saw and get yourself together. But then there's some that need a whole lot of
No,
help.
sometimes you need more than that. You can't just some stuff, yes, you could do by yourself. Well, first of all, let's be clear. Now the good news is we have, there's meditation on YouTube now too. Well, not now, but there's
In meditation.
I know that's why I made a mistake. I said, let me not say now because it's something I just discovered like about a year ago. Like Deepak Chopra, I can't pronounce his name properly, but I love listening to his meditation stuff. Like if you need that, but at the same time, you may need someone to talk to. And it's not taboo anymore to talk to somebody. And
So
we all need help. Like, huh?
So you wait till hubby get home and then you be acting like you meditating, sitting there in downward dog position.
You are so dumb. That's yoga.
Wait for him.
I'm waiting for the D.
I'm just putting a little light spin on
I'm
the
waiting for the D. No, I'm playing.
You're sitting there with the downward dog, like, I want the knife.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. No. That is definitely done. Well, yoga, that's a yoga pose, but like that is definitely, I know. Meditation is definitely done. He needs some damn meditation too. Nah. But no, you know what he did? You know what he did? And I don't know if men in the chat may want to do this. He actually said to me he wanted some alone time and he went fishing on Sunday morning.
That's dope. Yeah.
He took himself fishing by himself.
Women aren't the only ones that need me time.
Yeah, I said, go ahead, go get your alone time.
Parents need me time individually and corporately. Parents need them time as well. People so disvalue or undervalue quality time.
Right.
I think quality of time only equates to being there for your kids or being there for your lover or your spouse. Sometimes quality time is having that moment in time for yourself. It's necessary and much needed, or whatever.
And he's not that, like, because we've been talking more and trying to connect more. He spoke up and was like, did you say yay?
I said BB because she said meditating it down with dog.
He spoke up and he was like, I don't know how you're gonna. I don't know if because maybe his previous relationship and trauma, he didn't feel like comfortable saying it before. But he was just like, you think it's all right if I have my, alone time? We don't have our son this weekend or like this past weekend. You think it's okay if I go, I was like, yeah, why are you like, no, go. Like, I would never tell you don't go have your alone time. You give me mine while you watch our son. So no, please, he's not here. Go be by yourself. And then we'll hang later, which is what we did.
But that's dope. That's dope. But you be surprised how many relationships that doesn't exist from either party, not just from the woman to the man, but the man to the woman. Like, no, why you need alone time? I'm here. Or why you need to go out? I'm trying to be around somebody else, and I'm here. It ain't about being around somebody else. Sometimes a person just needs the solace and the peace of quiet, or just being with themselves, to get their thoughts together, to recalibrate themselves.
Recalibrate. There you go.
That's it. And
I
implore a lot of y'all to stop looking so negatively into actions like that. I'm not talking about the brother that needs to go out to be at the club all the time, or the sister that always got to go on a girl trip all the time, or be at the club with the girls. I'm not talking about, somebody that needs to be alone a lot or all the time if you're in a committed relationship or married or whatever. But I'm saying there are moments when a person needs to be them and needs to be in their space. That's it.
Yeah, and that's what I realized. Like, I used to ask him all the time, like, do you want your own alone time? And he would be like, no, whatever. And then now that he realizes that it's necessary in order for us to have a healthy kind of relationship, he has to kind of go off and do things for himself. And I've been telling him for a while to do that. But now I think that that's helping. And then I have to also I tell him too, like, okay, I can't handle this today with the kids. Like, I need to go off and, like you say, recalibrate and whatever. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, that helps a lot in the even just with yourself, if you're single too, same thing. But if you're
Mm-hmm.
in a relationship or if you're a parent, a mom or dad or whatever, it
Mm.
helps for that too. All of this stuff is good for your mental health. You got it.
Establish it.
We would be less angry. Huh?
True Phil, one of my friends won't even let her husband go to the damn bathroom by himself. It's insane. That's crazy.
Wow.
Now that's a deficiency. That's either she has been hurt by somebody or by
That's
him.
insecurity.
He hasn't let go of, yeah, or she's just insecure. It's something there because that's crazy. That's crazy. Even if it's a figuratively speaking situation, that's crazy. Yeah, jazz is a dope way to unwind. That's a fact. She is super insecure. Listen, until she realizes that and want to do something different, she's gonna always be super
And then
insecure.
Lady Coach could say she don't trust him, which is bad too, because if I don't trust you, I'm gonna be fighting arguing, fighting every day because I don't trust you. So it's like, why am I gonna be here?
And if
I
it's to
gotta
the
go because it's stressful. I don't trust you.
And if it's to the point that you just can't trust that person and you're not willing to rebuild the trust with them or allow them to rebuild their trust with you, is a lost cause. It's a lost
It's
cause
like
because
it's over. Yeah, once you break
you're gonna
that
drive
trust,
yourself crazy and you're gonna drive them crazy. One or the other or both. If you
right?
can't trust the person you with in some capacity, even if they have faulted or flawed or whatever, if you're not willing to either allow them to regain your trust or
Hmm.
reprove themselves or do better, you do better off leaving them alone because you, like I said, you gonna go, your whole head gonna look like my chin. You
Wait,
gonna
what?
bald and crazy, both men and women. A
He said
relationship,
bald and crazy.
that part right there.
Yeah, Harlan history,
Y'all
right. If you don't trust people, leave them.
already-
It's hard though.
nephew, that part, nephew. What's up, Papa? True Guns.
Yeah, if there's no trust, then what are we doing? Even in friendship, then what are we doing?
That part.
What are we doing? If you don't trust me and I don't trust you, we just gonna go into a cycle of arguing and what you doing? What you said? Was that about me? Is that a sub? Is that this? Oh my god! No, like relax. Like no, everything. It's like you gotta trust that the person. I don't know. Trust them to be who they are. Wait, what DMX said? DMX said,
Been
trust them
there,
to be who they are,
that.
but trust that you see them well or whatever he said. I'm gonna find it. He said something.
Listen, we could go on and on, ladies and gentlemen. I came on late, so I'm giving y'all some lateness on the morning show, or whatever the case may be. We'll be back
Miles
Wednesday
Davis. Hey.
at the regularly scheduled time, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you that. Sha Love, you got any final words for the ladies and gentlemen?
What
You just tickled. You like, they make it, they make
It's like, what the hell? To be
it.
early is to be on time. To be on time is to be late. And Phil, to be late is unheard of. Is that how that go? I think I remember that.
And to these nuts, to 907, you can
I'm
be
just
true.
like, I'm just glad that you are you so dumb. I'm glad that you are here and you're okay. You worry me sometimes. It's like,
Oh,
are you okay? Like I
I'm
was like,
good.
what's going on?
I'm
I
good.
know, BB, right? Maybe he'll be on the internet streets. Who knows? But anyway, everybody take care of your mental health. It's okay. It's totally fine. And Big Phil is here to be your Dr. Phil, and I'm just here to be your moral support. I don't know. I'm,
Some of y'all leave me alone. Just leave me the hell alone.
no, if they come to you and be like, Phil, I need your advice and help.
Nah, some people I ain't got no words for no more.
Oh, well, then damn. Damn it.
Stay
On
away.
that note, peace, love, and blessings to everybody. Enjoy your Monday. It's going to be an amazing week this week.
Yeah, baby.
Put it in
Yeah.
your head. It's going to be a great week, y'all. It's going to be an amazing freaking week this week. Put it in your head. All right. Later.
Yeah, baby. Peace game, whatever. Anywho, young Grizz, what's good? He like the mob. Listen, at the end of the day, we all are flawed. We all fall short. We all got something or something about us that ain't right or quite right, or it's all for need improvement, but we can better ourselves in. Do yourself a service. Work on you. Working on you will help you to be able to deal with, decipher, discern, and properly place people in and out of your life. It will allow for you to become a better person, a more whole person. Your relationships can become better. Your family life can become better, but most importantly, your personal peace can come to fruition. I know maybe this show wasn't quite what y'all was thinking, but you know, with the Good Morning Gang morning show, you're always gonna get something different. It's always gonna be something different. And I hope that those that needed something out of this got something out of it for today. I know some people it ain't for everybody what was talked about, but for some, it probably hit home or hit close to home or enough that you can say, "Damn," or "You're right," or "You know what? I do need to do better," or "I do need to be accountable." You feel me? I'll probably go live, BB. I probably will. Crack baby, treat babysit until the next time. Y'all know what I like to say, ladies and gentlemen. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. Last but not least, I ain't anti you. But I am pro me, but with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon till the next time we can chop it up and have a tater-tay until that day. You know what I like to say? I holla! Peace and respect always. Let's y'all behave yourself, and it's Monday, live it out to your best, to the best of your ability. All jokes aside, all bullshittery aside. I ain't going back to sleep. I'm not going back to sleep established. I'm let's have a tater tot too. I know established. It's all your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's Vino's fault. It's Lady Company. It's Beef Scheme. And Crack baby, chick baby, it's BB. It's all your fault. Say, nah, it's my fault. It's my accountability. No matter if it was out of my control, my immediate control, it's still my fault. It ain't always Big Phil's fault. It's always Big Phil's fault, ain't it? But guess what? And still I rise. And still I rise. Y'all be blessed. You feel me? Love is love. And I hope y'all getting some love somewhere, somehow, some shape. Hey, Lady Coach Nita, if you got a water booty, just say so. If it tickle like water, just say so. I know what you were trying to say. I know what you were trying to say, but we're not gonna let that work. We're not gonna let that work. And I didn't have to go do a number two. My hair was in my eye, poking my eyeball out. Phil, yeah, you making me late to my shower. You could have took us to the shower with you, man. How'd I make you late to the shower, huh? If you really let it go, if it's jiggling like water, just say that. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But however, oh, that's Talking Ish Tiff. That's her show, Sha. That's her show. Yes, indeed. Y'all should check that out. She deals with mental illness and whatnot, things about our dealing with our mental or whatever it's worth. Y'all check out Talking Ish Tiff from TKBS Nation. Her lives are dope over on the TKBS Nation, and she's always dealing with something to get you mentally right. That part. There goes BB. She could have blew it out. BB ain't blowing nothing out of no hair in the eye, booty. Hold up, it's just because you got hair in your eye, your booty dripping. I don't know what y'all talking about. You tried it. I'm up off of here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll probably go live in a couple shakes, a couple seconds, a couple, moments in time. Uh, on the good IG streets or whatever the case may be. It's been a little dry on these IG streets and a lot of bullshiggery. So we gonna have at it. We gonna have don't be Genie. Y'all are something else. Get yourself together. Get your life in order. Why don't you get the hell up out of here? I'm out of here. Peace.